everyone. How's it going? It's Friday. I went to work already. I'm done with work and I have nothing else to do today for the rest of the day, and it's 11:30 here in Seattle. So, I thought I'd do a quick painting. I was mixing my colors already. I like to do this just so it goes a little quicker on the live. I still mix a little more. I got earth tones today: burnt umber, yellow ochre, yellow. I'm using actually red today. I made some pink with white and red. I'm going to use the pink as the undertone, and gray, black and white. And this is ultramarine blue. I put a little white in it because I don't know what kind of sky. I think I'm going to have like a bright blue sky. This will be fun. I'm going to try my new brushes. I bought some new filbert brushes, number 12. Look at that, brand new, never used. I had it in the water. It's soaking. I'm going to use this to put a thin layer of pink on there, okay? It's going to be the undertone. If you've never tried an undertone, you should try it. Just take a wet brush, pretty big, and then let's just put some pink color down underneath. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just put some, just fill the canvas up with like it's almost like watercolor. Really wet so you can get it done quickly, okay? It's just going to be the undertone. So that's cool. I've got nothing to do the rest of the day. I think I'm going to start, I've been trying to start another channel, but for some reason I don't remember how to do it, you know? I mean, you got to tie it in with your Google account and all this. I get confused, man. It's like, I'm just an artist. I'm not a techie, man. It's just crazy. I know I can add more channels on, but it's just, I get confused sometimes, man. When computers first came out, they were a little easier. We didn't have apps, and it was just the program that you got. That was it. That's the program. But I started using this thumbnail program that was recommended by YouTube, and it makes pretty cool thumbnails. And I can do it on my phone. That's what I like about it. You don't need a computer. So that, I do like the apps now. It's just, they're kind of confusing a little bit. But I'm getting used to it. Alright, there's my undertone. Pink undertone. It almost looks like, I don't know, orange sherbet or something, but it's pink. Who do we got in here? We got some people in here already. Tommy from Italy, right on. Come va? Yeah, I'm half Italian, brother. I know a little bit of Italian. So I'm going to do, I'll let this dry a second, then I'll do a sketch real quick. Yep, ciao. That's great. All the way from Italy. Well, it must be pretty late over there. I'm going to use a knife. I'm going to use a knife and just sketch a rough idea in here with some burnt umber. I think I want to make my mountain kind of big, like so I can put the snow on easier. If you make the mountains really small, then it's hard to work it. So let's put a big mountain up here. I'm not going to make it, yeah, we'll make it about right here. So my horizon will be like down here somewhere. We'll just put a big mountain up here. A couple peaks. What this does, it shows me where my sky is going to be. That's all. And we'll put a few hills in here. Let's put a steep hill in here today. Like this. And I could put some trees up here coming down the hill like this. And then that way I'll have a valley in here. Then I'll have another hill come here. We'll have this like sneak back a little here. Look at that. It's already looking pretty good. So today I want to have over here, that's why I made the mountain kind of small here. So in the foreground down here, I want to have some big trees going up into the sky over here. At least one big tree in the foreground over here. Let's do a pathway. I like to do pathways. We'll do a path coming around here like this from way back here. Maybe we'll have it continue back here, but just a pathway here. Maybe I'll put like a fence in here today, some kind of some kind of wooden fence in here along the pathway. All right, there we go. There's the layout, just something simple just to get going. Yeah, I'm glad to have you aboard, Tommy. Let me see if you go to the front page, you can hit the like button there. Then you can come back to the chat. Let's see. All right, so in the sky today, I want to do like a blue sky. I'm going to try the new brush. This is a new filbert brush, and number 12. Should be dry. I'm going to start with a little white and then blend some blue in it. Let's see what happens. Just a little white. Now grab some blue and just kind of blend it in there. Maybe that pink will turn some of this like purple. Who knows? If I put enough water on my brush. This is ultramarine blue. You could put as much white in there as you want. If you don't want it if you don't want it this dark, just make it lighter with some white. That's all you got to do. This acrylic paint, so it's a little different than oil, but you could still do some blending. You can blend it. It dries fast, so you gotta work, one area at a time. We'll bring some white. I think I'm gonna bring some white down to the mountains. Titanium white. I think I'm gonna leave a little bit of the pink showing around the top of the mountain. Just a little bit of the pink. Just like that. Let some of that underpaint like show through here. That looks good. Yeah, I'll leave some of this pink for now. Now if you cover up too much blue, just grab some more blue and add it in there. Put some more blue back in there if you want. Just like this. If you think you covered too much blue. Just like that. Make some streaks in there. That looks pretty good. All right, there's the sky. I like that sky. It already looks pretty good. What part of Italy are you from there, Tommy? Whoops. I didn't want that to happen. Still wet. There we go. All right, I'm gonna do my mountains now. I mixed some gray. It's black and white, and I put a little blue in it. It's almost like a Payne's gray. I'm gonna do some dark mountains here, so my snow will show up on there. It's going pretty quick already. What I'm going to do is cover the whole painting first, and then I'll start working on it. So down here, I think I'm going to use a little, since I'm not going to have water, I'm going to put some, I'll start with some white down here at the base of the mountain. And then I think I'm gonna use a little blue now. Just a little blue down here. I'm gonna just fill this valley in with a light blue. So I want to lighten it up just a little with white. There we go. So over here, I think I'm going to make this green. I got some, I haven't made my green yet though. So over here, this hill, I'm going to make, use yellow ochre. I put a little bit of burnt umber in this yellow ochre. I'm just going to block it in with the color really quick. Yellow ochre. Maybe I'll put a little yellow in it. A little yellow on top. And I'll turn a little green there. Alright, so my green, actually I'm going to use a little bit of green, but mostly yellow for this hill up here. It'll be a light green. I'm using sap green. I'm just mixing yellow and sap green. Just a little sap green. You can see it's turning green a little bit. Now I'll put some dark green down here. It's got a mixture of sap green and yellow, and maybe a little bit of yellow ochre in it. It'll just start getting a little darker as I come forward. I'm going to mix a little yellow ochre and sap green. Yellow ochre. You'll get a different type of green for down here. All right, this is my underpaint. It's all done. It's just a thin layer of paint to get started. There we go. Let's see what that looks like. Wow. Wow, I really like that. I'll just leave the grass the way it is because it's really light already. And I got enough. I could put a few shadows in here real quick. You just grab some dark green and you can just add a few shadows in here before it dries and just kind of blend it in there. You could put shadows. That's sap green with black in it. I'll make a few hills in here. There we go. And then you can lighten up some of it here with white. There we go. Now I got a few shadows in there. It's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to start with my mountain today. Okay. I'm going to start with the snow and then then I'll do the clouds next. and then I'll do some trees and bushes. So now I'm trying to figure out, I think I want this one in the middle. Maybe I want this one in front. Push him back. No. Let's see, I'll just run some snow up there real quick. Just gonna put it on the peaks first and see what it looks like. There we go. Yeah, all right. I like that. What I'll do, let me finish putting the snow up here. I'll make a cool design here. And just a lot of snow up here. There we go. So I'm just going to do, I live in Seattle. So sometimes, depends what kind of time of the day you go out there, you'll have, your mountains will have like white on one side like this. And then the other side will be like a bluish color. So I'll put a light blue in here. It's still snow, but it just looks blue for some reason out here during the day, you know. And if the sun's like shining straight on it, then you know you'll have white. It'll be even on this side here. But I'm having the light come from the right today. So all this stuff here I'm putting on will be kind of like in the shadow. I'm going to go pretty fast because I've done these quite a bit, and I know it should come out looking pretty good. I'm putting the color right next to the white, right next to it, okay? Using a knife. If you use a brush, it'll look different. It'll blend in. If you use a brush here, I got one here that I used a brush. See how it kind of blends in more? When you use a knife, the paint lays on top. See when I put the paint on this tree? It lays on top, it doesn't blend in. So you get, I like the mountains with the knife. It just makes it look real. And I'm trying to make this look like realistic. It's a realistic landscape, okay? And I'll show you how to blend in the bottom, because you want to get rid of some of these hard edges. See all these little turns I got in here? You don't want to mess up your white. Just Just put a little blue in here so you don't lose your design there, okay? Just right next to the white. And depending, you could use any color you want, you know. If you wanted purple, you could use purple on the mountain as well. That's what art's about, you know, trying different things. If you got the time to paint. The way I structured my life, I got an easy job that I do in the morning, and then I have more time in the afternoon to put into YouTube. So I got lucky. I mean, I used to have a job, you know, where I worked 60 hours a week, making good money, but you didn't have any life. So I got rid of that. Too much stress too. This is really relaxing. You know, when you work too much, man, it's not good for you. I mean, if you're young and you're trying to make money and you got a family, I guess you got to do it, you know. Look at that. Wow. I better check the chat. I haven't been checking the chat. Daniel. Yeah, I used the pink cupids in the house. Yeah. I used the pink undertone you can see here when I first started. You could see a lot of the pink coming through. AJ, how's it going? Shellin, oh, you're an artist, right on. Do you have a channel? I'll subscribe to you. Let me know if you have a channel. Yeah, if any of you guys have videos on your channel, let me know. I'll subscribe to you. I don't mind subscribing to you. I subscribe to Daniel's channel. He's doing a video vlog of his life. If you want to know what Daniel's up to. Yeah, look at those mountains. Now, here, this is what I call the hard edge. You see where this blue is kind of just sitting here on the dark color here? So I'm going to blend that in. So you just take clean one of your brushes and get it, kind of dry it a little bit with the paper towel. And down here, I just kind of blend this hard edge out. Just pull it down and then lightly blend it. Get rid of this hard edge. Just at the bottom. And you can do it up here. Don't blend the mountain though, because this looks good when it's, I like the high definition in here. I'm mostly just blending this lower section here. That's it. It makes it look a little softer when you blend it. Now acrylic paint, it gives you a little time to do this work. It dries fast, like the sky's pretty much dry already. I had white on my finger. See, that's all dry. So, and I like to sell my paintings, so if this was oil paint, I wouldn't be able to sell this for 3 weeks. So that's why I do acrylic landscapes. If somebody wanted to buy this, I could sell it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Wow, look at that mountain. Wow. I'm looking at it in the iPad. It looks like there's light hitting on it, doesn't it? Like right in here and here. I really like that. Man, that came out pretty good. I like the pink around the mountain here. I didn't get rid of this hard edge though here. I have to fix that somehow. I like that red around the edge there. Man, this came out looking pretty good. I didn't really spend too much time on it. Now there's other things you could do on your mountain. You could keep working it, although a lot of times I'll just leave it like this. You can darken up wherever you have white. I'm going to make a dark blue. This blue that I used here, what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of that and let's just put a little gray in it. Just a little. Just to make a darker blue. Now I'm going to put some of this dark blue right where the white and the blue meet. So like there would be more shadow just right underneath here, okay? Where the sun's not hitting. You can make it a little darker just underneath the white. It'll create like a ledge there. You see that? See how it brought out more of a like a cliff face here? And then just blend it into blend the colors in down here. Depends on how much you want to work your mountains. You could do that everywhere you have a little white. Next to the white. It just adds more shadow in your mountains. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with any more, but you could pretty much do it on the entire mountain. It'll add more shadows in there too, okay? There we go. That's enough. Wow. I really like that. Now if you think you blended too much white, just take your knife again, get a little white on it, and just take your knife across the white streaks again. Just real light. Just to brighten those up again. All right, let's move on. It came out good. Yeah, I like adding some of that in there. I mean, there's a whole bunch more you could do to the mountain, but I don't want to spend the time on it right now. I want to do, let's do the clouds next. Let's do some clouds. I should get the, did you see the fluorescent paintings I did up there? Let me show you that one with the clouds up there. You see that? Those came out pretty cool. I'm just going to do white clouds on this one. Maybe I could put some pink in it later. So I'm just going to do, what I'm going to do is run a cloud from here all the way across. I'm kind of going up at an angle, up this way a little bit. Now this is an easy way to make a cloud. I'm using this is a number 2 fan brush, okay? And just like put the top, just think about the top part of the cloud, okay? Now take your brush and just pull the bottom, just the bottom to the left. Just the very, very bottom. Make it look like it's blowing, okay? Just like that. Don't let it mix with the color underneath, and then you'll get like a shadow in there automatically, okay? Just like that. There's one cloud already done. Look how quick I did that. Doesn't that cloud look cool? Really easy. Now, there's other clouds I notice in Seattle. Sometimes there's just a cloud that looks like this. It's just round. It's up there by itself. So you got to look at your clouds and make mental notes on clouds when you see them in your neighborhood. Sometimes there's just a cloud like that floating around. So let's run one like this, but from here up this way, like this. Kind of go up into the corner. If you bring it up a little, it gives it more character, okay? Instead of just running it straight across. There we go. Wow. I like this cloud technique, you know. There's you can also do this with these clouds. Just sometimes just make really like small clouds like this, really skinny. They don't have to always be like poofy. You can make these little streakers like this, okay? See that? You don't have to make them all big. A lot of this already has shadow in it, so I'm going to wait let this dry. If it soaks in, then you come back later and you can put more white on the top part. All right, that looks pretty good. Except now I got to fix all this down here at the bottom. Uh, so I'll just put a few clouds right on the edge of where the pink is. I want to get rid of this. There's some weird color like right in here that I'm trying to get rid of. Uh, oh, I did a volcano yesterday. Where is that one? I did a mountain that looked like a volcano. Then I put smoke coming out of the mountain last night. Came out pretty good. All right, that looks pretty good. I'll work on my sky a little bit after it dries a little bit, because a lot of this might soak into the blue, so we got to keep an eye on it. It's time for some trees and bushes. So wow. Yeah, go look back on my the what's it called, the community page. I went there the other day, Daniel, and I went back about a month, and I went, wow, yeah, my paintings are getting a lot better from even just a month ago. They're just they're looking a lot better. What I thought was good a month ago, I'm like, wow, now they're even that much better. I still got to bring those fluorescent ones down to the place where I sell them to see if they're going to sell. I think they will. I mean, I kind of like them. So I'm going to put some small trees over here to get started, just on this hilltop. Just some trees coming down that hill. I want to have some trees on this hill too, like right here. And over here. I'm just going to start filling it in now with shrubs. Uh, this is going to be a pathway here coming down. Let me fix these trees a little bit here. All right, there we go. That looks good. You could put, evergreen trees up here if you wanted, but it would take too long. So that's why I'm just putting These will end up being like maple trees. I'll put an evergreen tree over here in the foreground. That's what I had planned. Something, one big tree right over here, and I'm just gonna put some bushes down here on this hill. Then I'll highlight them. I like to pull some of this way, and then this side I'll pull in this way. Maybe I'll put like a birch tree right in here going up. And I want to put some bushes on this hill, and then I'll run I'll probably run my evergreen tree up here from these bushes. This is one of my favorite brushes, this fan brush. So I've used it for the clouds. I'm using it for these bushes. I'm going to use it for my trees. You can use this brush for a lot of things. You can use it for pulling the color out under your bushes, and, you know, putting shadows in here. It's a really cool brush. Wow. It's really coming together. I'm only at 47 minutes. I'll try and get this done. Try and get it done in an hour. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight these bushes with yellow. I got a little red on there. And then I'm going to lighten up these trees so I can run a dark tree over the top of those. This is just yellow. And I'm just trying to separate my bushes real quick, just to see where the bushes are. Just you can see them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got like 6 bushes there. I might make them different colors, but I wanted to get some paint on my brush to lighten up these trees here, because I want to run a dark tree over the top of them, and it's the same color, so I got to lighten these up a little bit by just putting a little yellow on it. See how it lightened it up a little bit? You could do that to all these distant trees. There's just a little bit of yellow on my fan brush. Okay, and it'll turn it like a dark green. You could even make them lighter. But I'm going to blow a tree through probably right through here. I don't want to put it on the side. I want to put it maybe right here, I'm thinking. Let's give it a try. Let's see what it looks like right over the mountain. I'll make it skinny so it doesn't like cover a lot of the mountain up. A really tall, skinny one. There we go. Wow. I have to widen it out just a little. Wow. I really like how it looks over this mountain right here. It looks pretty cool. It's really dark. Yeah, I really pushed the mountains back. Yeah. If I would have made these trees a little smaller, it would have made those mountains look even further back. But I kind of pulled this land forward a little bit by making these a little bigger. Some more trees up there. Sometimes you can, I mean, you can add some evergreen trees in here if you want. It just takes more time. That's all. So I'll do a few. But if you ended up doing this painting, I'd probably run more trees all the way down. A few more. Look at that. I'm going to highlight this tree now. I'm going to highlight this tree with a light green, okay? I haven't even mixed it yet. So let me mix a little light green. So I got some yellow here. So use mostly yellow. And then just grab a little sap green. You'll get like a light green. And I'm going to put a little white in it. I'm going to use this for the highlight. You got to rinse your brush off really good. Get that black off of it, or the dark green. You don't need much paint on there. All right, here we go. I'm actually wiping some of the paint off of the brush here. I just want to hit the right side of this tree, right on top of the branches. Push it into the color. Really small touches, okay? Push it in so it mixes into the green. I'm going to do a little bit on this side, very lightly, because this side's in the shadow. Just to give it a little color on the left side. But you want it more brighter on the right side. There we go. See how it brought the tree out now? It separated it from this stuff in the back here. All right, this is looking pretty good. I'm going to make these bushes yellow ochre. I'm trying to keep it, you know, natural colors here. I could put some orange in there and make some orange ochre. Wow. It's looking pretty good. Now I need some bushes. Let me put my pathway in, then I'm going to put some bushes here with some trees over here. There we go. This is the night. I'm trying to find the painting I did last night to show you how the volcano looked. Oh, here it is. Hold on. So I put a little smoke coming out of the top of that. It looked like a volcano. So I put like a cloud just coming up. Oh, I made these waterfalls yesterday coming down the river. That came out pretty good. Reflection in the water here. This one was pretty fun. I did that last night. Let me put my pathway back in here. There we go. Just something so it looks like something's coming down. I'm going to put some water maybe coming in here. Maybe that pathway's coming from way back there. You just have to put a hint of like something back there. The viewer's eye will fill in the rest. You know what I mean? This is looking pretty good, guys. Let's see who. Alessandra, how you doing? Alessandra's art. Do you have a channel I could subscribe to? Igor, how you doing? I remember seeing you in here. All right, I'll check out your channel. Let me take a screenshot of everybody. Yeah, if anybody has a channel that they want me to subscribe to, I'll do it. Especially if you're putting art stuff on there and whatever. I know Daniel has he does a video blog, which is kind of cool. Yeah, the other day when you said you couldn't get the chat to work, I thought there was something wrong with it. I didn't realize you were at work. I might as well put the birds up there now because I like putting birds up here. They're coming in. Coming in. Put 3 of them up there. That looks cool. Wow. This one's coming out good. You know what I like about it? I like that this really yellow green grass, the yellow ochre, and then this is darker sap green down here. Not too dark though. I just put yellow in the sap green and got this cool, it's a darker green. All right, now it's time to cover this. See this hard line here? What I what I like to do when I have a hard line here, I'll just put some bushes on it. Okay, then it covers this area up. That's all you got to do. Uh, you just put a few bushes here, and then maybe run a few trees. I put a few trees, maybe some small trees. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe this is like a Van Gogh cypress tree, maybe. There we go. I'll put a couple of these here. Almost like the Italian cypress tree. I think Tommy, you guys got a lot of these trees in Italy. These this type of tree. I don't remember what they're called. I think they're cypress. Pretty sure they're cypress trees. There we go. That filled that section in there. Put some hill, some shrubs out here. I think that's about all I'm going to do on this one. I think I kind of like it. I'm going to put some dirt down here. Uh, I'm going to mix a little burnt umber with white. And like get a light like a light brownish color. It's almost like gray. Put some. I don't know why it turned gray. Oh, it's because I put black in my burnt umber. So I was supposed to be brown, but it kind of turned it like a grayish color. I'll have to make it brown eventually. But there we go. That came out pretty good. I'm glad I had some people watching today. Trying to find my liner brush. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Oh, it's in my left hand. I had the liner brush in my hand the whole time. I want to put a few more branches out here. And then I think I'm going to end this one because I got the rest of the day. I'm going to make some shorts. I still haven't mastered the twigs yet. Still got to get those down. Still working on finding the right liner brush, you know. The yeah, see, this brush isn't working correctly. I put a few, since I made pink, I'm going to put some pink flowers out here. All right. Some buds on there. All right, I'll work those small things later, but that's about it, guys. I I like the way it all came out. I'll probably do a little bit more on it, but it's already been over an hour and 10 minutes. I'll probably put some more bushes here. Right on. We'll see you later, Daniel. Uh, I'll probably highlight these trees. I'll lighten up these trees a bit. All right, Alessandra, I'll check out your channel. Cool. I took a screenshot, so yeah, I'm gonna lighten up all these. These are too dark for the painting, so these got to be all lightened up here. There we go. You guys have a good one. Make sure you subscribe. I got a lot of cool stuff coming up, and I pretty much do a live stream, every day or every other day. I'm always doing something, so it's good to chat with you guys in the chat room. So I really appreciate that, and we'll see you on the next. We'll see you on the next video, next live stream. We'll see you, Tommy. Hopefully you're still in here. Tommy was from Italy. We got Cupid, AJ, uh, Daniel, of course, Alessandra, Igor. Wow, I had a lot of people in here today. Cool. Appreciate that, guys. All right, have a good one. Cheers.